You are listening to Small Business Straight Talk with your host, Amber De La Garza. Amber is a sought-after coach, trainer, speaker, and writer who gives small business owners the straight talk on productivity, time management, business systems, leading your teams, strategic decision-making, and mindset. No BS, fluff, or overused jargon. Just actionable strategies to get results and succeed in business. And here is your host, Amber De La Garza, the productivity specialist.
Welcome, and thank you for listening to the Small Business Straight Talk podcast. Today is episode 405, what to actually focus on in December without the guilt. If you're a small business owner who wants to learn effective business strategies, improve time management, and elevate productivity to maximize profits, reduce stress, and make time for what matters most, then you're in the right place, and I'm so glad you've joined me. Is December feeling impossible right now? I mean, it is December 1st, but is it already feeling impossible? Let me guess, you're trying to hit your revenue goals, manage holiday schedules, create family memories, and somehow finish everything you didn't get done this year. Here's the truth. You don't have to do it all. Stick around because today I'm going to share what actually deserves your attention in December, and I'm giving you permission to let go of the rest, guilt-free, so you can start the new year stronger. I'd love to invite you to take my Next Level Business Owner quiz. If you have not already taken this quiz, hit pause, take 3 minutes, head on over to amberdelagarza.com/quiz. Find out what is most holding you back from taking your business to the next level. Wouldn't that be amazing going into the new year, knowing where there is the most friction and challenge? But that's not it. Then you get a curated playlist of specific episodes handpicked by me that address those specific challenges. And inside those episodes, you will get actionable strategies from myself and guests that you can apply immediately to your business. So, head right on over to amberdelagarza.com/quiz. And now, let's get to the straight talk. Are you feeling the December pressure yet? I'm not talking about the normal holiday rush. I'm talking about that overwhelming feeling where you're staring at your goals from January and thinking, how am I supposed to accomplish all of this in the next few weeks? Maybe you're feeling guilty about wanting to enjoy the holidays instead of grinding through your to-do list. Or you're stressed because your team wants time off, but you're convinced everything needs to happen before December 31st. If you're nodding along right now, this episode is for you, because here's what I've learned. December doesn't have to be a month of panic. It actually can be strategic, intentional, and dare I say it, even enjoyable when you know what truly matters. So let's dive into what the December trap actually looks like. The December trap is real. I have felt it, and I'm sure you have too. And you may be even feeling it right now. You are not alone. It's that frantic feeling where you're trying to hit revenue numbers, organize holiday parties, host extra family activities, manage reduced hours because of the holiday schedules, all while carrying this lingering obligation that you're somehow going to fail when the clock strikes midnight on December 31st if you haven't achieved every single goal. Look, I'm a huge believer in goals. Goal setting and achievement are foundational to business success. And I'm not suggesting that you abandon them. But here's what I see happening in December. Business owners become so focused on the December 31st deadline that they lose sight of what is actually strategic. You start believing that December is your last chance to make up for whatever didn't go perfectly this year, and that kind of thinking really creates the overwhelm and not the results. Let's get realistic about what you're actually working with here. As of December 1st, when this episode went live, there might only be 2 more working weeks left in the year. Your team members are probably taking additional days off, and you want to create meaningful holiday moments without the business guilt. This creates the perfect storm of guilt. Guilt when you're working and guilt when you're not working. Guilt that you're not doing something you think you should do because of this artificial December 31st deadline. I want to give you a quick, simple, but incredibly impactful exercise to do that is going to help you identify what actually matters to you in December. I want you to ask yourself, what does success look like for December? And more specifically, I want you to imagine your future self. So you wake up on January 1st and you review what happened in December. And you're going to say, in December, I have fill in the blank. And the blank is what you consider the most successful December for you, based on your goals, based on what's most important to you. And we've talked about a lot of this. It's going to be the memories with your family and the holidays, but really take the time to fill in the blank. Now, I'm going to give you an example, but of course yours will be completely different. And it may say something like, I have truly been present and enjoyed the holidays with my family. I finished my revenue planning for 2026. I served my current clients well, and I completed X project. That's it. And the X is your X, right? And you can see here, and I'm going to repeat it because it can be this simple. I want you to think of you celebrating December on January 1st when you wake up. I feel amazing. I feel successful. I feel like I invested my time in what matters most. And your statement might be, fill in the blank. I was truly present and enjoyed the holidays with my family. I finished my revenue planning for 2026. I served my clients well. And I completed XYZ project. The reason I want you to put yourself into your future self is that oftentimes we can be a bit more realistic. If I met you for coffee on January 1st and I told you, you know what? I didn't get everything done this year in my business. But I gotta tell you, friend, I feel really successful about my December because I really focused on what matters most. I was able to enjoy the holidays with my family and make memories and be incredibly present. I'm clear on what my financial goals are for 2026. Nothing fell through the cracks. I was really able to serve my current clients well. And I had this really exciting project that I wanted to wrap up before the end of the year. If you and I were girlfriends having coffee, you would be like, that's amazing. I want to celebrate you. What you wouldn't do is say, oh, Amber, tell me what you didn't get done. Tell me what you set out to do on January 1st for your goals that you didn't quite achieve. Let's talk about that over coffee. I want you to be the kind friend that you are to others, to yourself. And doing this simple exercise is going to be able to pull to the surface where you want to be actually investing your time. And I believe that if you can get that clarity, you're going to be able to release the guilt. You're going to have less stress. Now, I want you to be sure that you're filling in that blank with whatever matters to you. It is not going to be the same as what I just shared with you. What I'm giving you here is permission. Permission to be strategic about your last stride to finish the year. to balance what you want to accomplish with the holiday experience you want to create. Recognize that the most strategic thing you can do this season is to ruthlessly determine what your priorities are and where you need to focus your time, energy, and attention. The December trap convinces you every year that everything is urgent and there's never enough time. That is the running theme, feeling, and experience that most business owners have. And that reality, I just don't think we need to all opt into. Because the truth is that most of it truly can wait till January 2nd. So, what should you focus on instead? I'm going to answer that question. And here are the things that truly, truly deserve your attention. And you can opt in and opt out of any of these. I just wanted to give you in this episode some ideas of maybe where you are going to find your most valuable time spent in December without obsessing over your goals. The first thing is your current clients. They're counting on you. They're counting on you to deliver what you've already promised. I want you to think about what serving them well means. But you can have incredible boundaries about not taking on any new projects that are going to stretch you thin through the holidays. It is completely okay to tell potential clients that you're not available till mid-January or the end of January or the first week in January, whatever that looks like for your business. You may find that focusing on your essential business operations, the things that keep the lights on and keep things going, like handling payroll, processing invoices to ensure money flow, cash flow, money comes in before the end of the year. What are the basics that keep your business running smoothly? And then next is realistic revenue activities. This is a big one because I do see business owners obsessed. They're trying to hit this revenue number that they had. And if they are behind, they think December 31st is the last stop, the finish line that they have to get to for these revenue activities. Now, I will say, if you are close to your revenue goal and there's a genuine opportunity, then go for it. Yes, absolutely go for it. Nail those revenue goals. But I don't want you to chase an arbitrary number just because it's December 31st. In fact, you may be chasing an arbitrary number because you never realigned your revenue goals throughout the year based on what actually happened in Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And how is it fair to you to make up for maybe things that have happened 6 months ago, 9 months ago, in the last couple weeks of the year? Next, January preparation. I want you to think about setting yourself up for a strong start next year. But that does not mean doing everything in December. Plan what you're going to tackle when you're refreshed and focused. This is key. To start the year strong, I don't think it's a great idea to finish the previous year, i.e., last week, stressed, overwhelmed, and maybe a negative mental headspace, feeling defeated. That is not where you want to start January. So think about what is it that you can do in December that is going to set you up for a strong January. And then there's your holiday experience. Whatever holidays that you celebrate, I want you to determine what that looks like for you and your family. Is it more family time? Is it holiday parties? Do you like to rest? Or maybe you're going to be traveling. This isn't separate from your business success. It's part of it. It's actually the purpose of us wanting to be business owners is so that we can have this time with our family and do and have these experiences. So this isn't something that gets in the way of you hitting your quote unquote business goals. This is the goal. Are you starting to see the difference? When you focus on what actually matters instead of trying to do everything, December becomes manageable. You finish the year feeling accomplished instead of defeated. December doesn't have to be the month where you burn yourself out trying to accomplish everything you think you should have done this year. You have permission to be realistic about what you can actually achieve with the time you have left this year. You have permission to focus on what truly matters: your current clients, essential business operations, realistic revenue goals, smart January preparation, and yes, your holiday experience. The December trap wants you to believe that everything is urgent. But the truth is, you get to choose what truly matters. When you make intentional choices about your December focus, instead of trying to do everything, you'll finish the year feeling accomplished. That's not settling, that is strategic. The holidays should add joy to your life, not stress to your business. When you focus on what truly matters in December, you're not just surviving the year, you're setting yourself up to thrive in the next one. I have loved having you listen to this episode of the Small Business Straight Talk podcast. And I sure hope you found the conversation about truly focusing on what matters most this December was valuable. But I need to be straight with you. No change, no change. Without taking action, nothing will change for you or your business. So today, my Take Action Challenge is just to do the simple exercise that I shared with you in this episode. Take 15 to 30 minutes this week to do a success redefinition exercise I mentioned. Then write down what December success actually looks like for you. Then give yourself permission to focus only on those things. I guarantee your January self will thank you. And if you've enjoyed today's episode and you have found it valuable and you think that there's another business owner who you think would enjoy it, please share it. Send them a DM, send them a text message, share them the link to this episode and let them know you're thinking about them or that you found it valuable. Share with them what you got out of today's episode. That really is the best gift you can give, is to spread and share the podcast far and wide. So that's my straight talk for today. Until next time, have a productive week.